Up next, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory is next, right after this. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Vucevic. Garland is out there with Neely. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Bennett in at the 3 slot. They've got Cowboy. Get out there with Miracle Man. Then there's the Monster, and it's Wilson in at the 3. Garland, the pass to Vucevic. Knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you've set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue is.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. To the right side. Here's Neely. Wilson with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Knocked away. Here's Miracle Man. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
And second chance points. It's another great indicator of which team won in the hustle department. And tonight, they didn't win that battle.
Here's Neely. Another miss by Houston.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Yep, that one goes in there. 6 points for Miracle Man.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, you know, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Now, here's Garland. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Pass to Bennett. Now the pass to Neely. Dishes it to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. That shot, no good.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Kicks it to Bennett.
know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Stolen by McDaniels. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Takes a shot at the elbow, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tidbits.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 14, and the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Lewis, guarded closely. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Vucevic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line, really has a complete game.
Houston making a switch here. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Here's the professor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Barrett kicks to Lewis. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's the professor. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. No good from outside. Thunder passes to ABC. Here's the professor, and he can't bank that one in. Rockets trail by 15. Passes it to De La Cruz. No good on the triple. Pass break. Here we go. Here's money. Can't get it to fall.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
To the inside. And Barnes comes to help. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
For Houston, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. He hits both from the stripe. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. That one good for 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's De La Cruz. Off target at the rim.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And he banks in the layup.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Leading by... Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
they came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Barrett, and it's De La Cruz in at the point.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
And pro move there, finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Drills it from outside. Lewis has got 8.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the... Three in transition.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And the rejection by Leonard. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Tyler, he's checked in for ABC. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And he dunks it down.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in. For the finish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line, number 1. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Neely. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Here's Garland trying to get open as Lewis. To the middle. Here's Miracle Man. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Miracle Man, the pass to the monster. And it's good, 2 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Rockets really having a tough go here.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. Now, they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Outside Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Now, Garland. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And the foul on the monster. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Rain Man's checked in for Leonard. Barnes, he's checked in for Houston. 5 on the clock. Now, here's Bennett. Not a lot of room. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. .135 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's the monster. That one doesn't drop. So Houston will take it the other way. Neely the pass to Barnes. And the 3 ball is good. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Ball stolen. Rain Man passes to Money. Here's the monster. Here's Rain Man. But they recover it. It's good on the putback.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Houston's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits the second from the line.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
He kicks to Barnes. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Garland, and that one good. Garland's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just like butter. The finger roll is all about the feel. He's got plenty of that.
Rain Man. Here's ABC. Vucevic with the block. And so it's the home team in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bev taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense.
And that's all we have for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Miracle Man having a dominant impact. In this.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And for Houston, they're shooting about 42% so far. The monster out there with Cowboy. Then it's Magician. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's Leonard in at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Bennett. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Neely, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Here's Neely. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here are the Rockets now. Here's Bennett. But he stays with it. Pass to Garland. Another miss by Houston.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Wilson grabs the board.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Miracle Man. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Timeout.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Houston making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up. With the floater, it's deflected.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Takes the 3. McDaniels kicks to Garland. Buries it from three-point range. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Wilson against Lewis. And the foul goes on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Neely can't get it to go. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Houston making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Here's Neely. Right around 3 minutes into the second. Half. Timeout called the Rockets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And Barrett slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Barnes, he's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Gary. Good. Thunder's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Ripped away. And here's the fast break. Ahead. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
That's good from Barnes. And the Rockets making a change here. Barnes hits them both. Gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. The professor, oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Pushing it up. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And the foul called on Thunder. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he sinks the second. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Here's Rain Man. It's stolen by Barrett. And here comes the break. And here we go.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. The shot from the low post is good. Barrett's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Count it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
That's tipped. Vucevic to the pass to Barrett. From the high post, the shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Barrett's got 9 points.
Yeah, and he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid in that in-between. He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Pass to Lewis. Vucevic down low. Misses in close.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Barrett the pass to Vucevic. And the foul. Called on ABC. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he knocks down the first one. And it's checked in for Barrett. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Rockets making a change here. Garland's checked in. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. It's tipped. Here's Tyler. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Barnes. Misses. And so it's the home team sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 30. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Rockets, King is out there with Garland. Then there's Bennett, and it's Jeffries in at the small forward position. There's Garland. It's deflected.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Back to King. Houston moving the ball around, and the foul on the monster. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out the game.
Love's checked in for the Rockets. That's tipped. Throws it up high.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. The wide open look here for Garland. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. The monster passes to Tyler, and that one is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Rockets. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Here's King. Got a piece of it. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
31.
Gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And here's Love for 3. The shot off that time. Gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The pass to McDaniels. From the line, and he hits the jump shot.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Rockets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. No good on the free throw. And the Rockets making a change here. Jeffries has checked in. And the second free throw, good. An almost unfair 78% from the field. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is King, and they go to the intentional foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Miracle Man. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
The professor's checked in for the monster. Down low, here's the professor. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
The first free throw is good.
That's his second personal.
And so he hits both. And so here's the home team, Tyler. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And he commits the intentional foul. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company. .149 left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Rockets.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Being a mind-boggling 79% off the full.
Oh, see that?
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Intercepted. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Jeffries, good. Here's Miracle Man, and he jams it with authority.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And that's an intentional foul. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Stolen away. King outside from past the arc. Wilson grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. ABC's checked in for the professor. And he sinks the second. 1:19 left to play in the final quarter.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Timeout.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Miracle Man. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on now. What defense? Nobody was willing to get in his way.
Good on the second free throw. Got a piece of it. Here's Jeffries. Power down with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And they go to the intentional foul. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Love. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Timeout call. Sometimes the craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Miracle Man, the pass to Leonard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Rockets.
And he makes both free throws.
Make a play, come on!
Here's Miracle Man off the inbound. They get the rebound. And he converts the layup. Miracle Man's got 53.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Off the inbound, no good. Taken away. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Miracle Man's got 55.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
That one is no good. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. A little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pass to Wilson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. And that's an intentional foul. And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Miracle Man. It's hauled in by Stewart. And he commits the intentional foul. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Rockets.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Miracle Man off the inbound pass. Oh. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And so the home crowd treated to a win. And the outcome of this one was never